If I could go back in time and stop myself from buying 5 woodworking tools, I absolutely would. Not because they were cheap. Some of them were surprisingly expensive. Not because they broke. Most of them still work perfectly fine. The problem is much worse than that. They were a waste of money. And if you're thinking about buying any of these tools, this video might save you hundreds of dollars. Because today, I'm sharing the 5 woodworking tools I genuinely regret purchasing. Some were overhyped. Some solved problems I never actually had. And one tool became completely useless the moment I bought something better. Let's start with number 5. Now, when I first saw this tool, I was convinced I needed it. The marketing was incredible. The reviews were excellent. And every woodworking forum seemed to recommend it. So naturally, I bought it. At first, everything seemed fine. The tool worked exactly as advertised. But after a few months, I noticed something strange. I wasn't using it. Not because it was bad. Because there were easier ways to do the same thing. Eventually it ended up sitting on a shelf collecting dust. And that's when I realized something important. A tool isn't valuable because it works. A tool is valuable because you actually use it. And this one simply didn't earn its place in my workshop. Number 4 made an even bigger mistake. This tool promised to improve accuracy. And technically, it did. The problem? The improvement was so small that it made almost no practical difference. Meanwhile, the price was anything but small. I spent far more money than necessary solving a problem that barely existed. And looking back, I could have invested that money into tools that would have improved every project instead of one tiny part of the process. Then we arrive at number 3. And this one hurts. Because I genuinely loved this tool when I first bought it. For a while, it felt like one of the best purchases I'd ever made. But then something happened. Technology improved. New tools entered the market. And suddenly this tool became obsolete. Not broken. Not defective. Just outdated. And that's one of the biggest risks in woodworking. Sometimes the problem isn't buying a bad tool. It's buying a tool that's about to be replaced by something better. If you're considering a major purchase right now, that's something worth remembering. Number 2 might be the most controversial tool on this list. Because plenty of woodworkers still love it. And honestly, I understand why. But for my workflow, it simply never delivered the value I expected. Every time I reached for it, another tool did the job faster. Or easier. Or more accurately. Eventually I stopped using it altogether. And when a tool costs a significant amount of money and then never leaves the shelf, that's a problem. At this point, we've covered 4 tools I regret buying. But none of them compare to number 1. Because number 1 wasn't just disappointing. It taught me one of the most expensive lessons in woodworking. And before I reveal it, I want to know, what's the worst woodworking tool you've ever purchased? Leave it in the comments. Because I guarantee I'm not the only person who's wasted money on tools they didn't need. Now let's talk about the tool that earned the number 1 spot.